It's in the game.
PlayStation.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
So I'm standing beside Shawty, you and I vibe to the pool. Like Tupac, I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Throwing on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Gripping on the like a regular.
Get set, get set. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 37 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he'll take this one in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Moody's extra point. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Price now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
A gain of 6 on the play.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of
15 yards on the catch and run for the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. Open space to the 35. And he will get into the end zone. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this.
After the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, from the 37, here's second down and 3. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On first down, Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nick Bosa. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the shotgun, it's Murray. This one caught by DJ Chark. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And this is third down.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's an Arizona first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Throwing again is Murray. At left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On play action, Murray. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw,
he's got his man, middle of the end zone. Trey McBride, touchdown, Arizona. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the 1st down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
49ers 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Pearsall gonna return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 13-7 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. 2nd down, they need 3. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray to throw. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's Michael Williams in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray keeping it himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Get set. Get set. Box. Yellow. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Max Milton. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
He'll go play action. Purdy. Taking off. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. To throw, Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now, players shaken up after that play, and it's Brock Purdy who needs some assistance. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check the crowd.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Purdy now on second down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
49er, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Outside. 21. Yellow. Up.
Back to the air again is Purdy. That one taken in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone.
As the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Forward.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Second and a yard. To throw is Murray. He'll run again.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Set to go now on first and 10. Murray will throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Murray now. Headed left, buying time. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts to talk things over before third down.
They were able to connect on the comeback, but I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that one.
And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is fourth down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here.
And he's going to have a Cards first down, as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On 3rd down, Murray. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
And the 49er, first down.
A first down throw for Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the... This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Rolling it. Oh, what?
They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one is complete to McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's Murray. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Murray's going to throw again. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. DJ Chark, touchdown Cardinals.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
And the kick is good. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack tonight. Number 5 for him now on the year. Now 2nd down throw from Murray. Moving to his right. Now he takes off. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Room to run past midfield. And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 34-yard line.
That's good. For A.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Get set, get set. 18! Yellow. 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 Yellow.
To throw is Purdy. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
And he will not get the kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 29, here's second down and 6. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Forced out left. Oh, wide open is Wilson. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And it really starts with the blitz pickup by the guys up front. I mean, the defense, they sold out. They're trying to get home. The offense is ready. They end up using their aggressiveness against them, and they pick up a nice gain through the air.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. To the outside, he's got Harrison. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. That is Ferguson in motion. Now gives up the middle at Benson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. Here's second and 6. Out of the gun, it's Murray. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
he will take this one across into the end zone. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So, Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Now Lutz going to send this one away. Pearsall going to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
1st and 10. Purdy. Flush to his right. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball, but there was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the Cardinals' 18-yard line.
Watch out! Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And the Cardinals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Murray from his own end zone. That'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Purdy on 1st down. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Get set, Yellow. Run around, set.
He'll go play action. Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Yellow. Stop.
He's got his tight end, Kittle, and he will score. Game on. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The kick is good. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A give, here's Benson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it, because it could have been even a bigger play.
On 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Cardinals lining up for punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Get set, get set. Watch out. Yellow. 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 Yellow.
A first down throw for Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
First and 10 for Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
McCaffrey, first down and more. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. Heads up, heads up. Yellow.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Back at the 25-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18. Yellow.
Throwing is Purdy. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long.
Outside. Yellow. 18. Yellow. Yellow. Here we go, here we go. Yellow. Up.
They'll drop to throw. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good.
I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Price now to return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
It's a big 3
is 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
Here's McCaffrey. A big hole. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll go down to a knee. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to win the game. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
A 20-yard attempt.
This kick is good.
To give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down. They put Wilson in motion. Here we go. One final play. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Girl, I wear out of the stretcher. You a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill Berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise to...
High five! I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get you caught up on. Let's start in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And this is Joe Milton. He was just carving up this defense. He threw for more than 400 yards and had 3 touchdown passes, including this one here. The Lions continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Calvin Austin. They'll get it out to him left side, and then he'll take it the rest of the way. Put it in the books as a 62-yard touchdown. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Raiders. And this is Dante Thornton. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. And when it's all said and done, that's an 80-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Raiders move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.